BlackTop Radio. The BlackTop Radio. Mic check, mic check, mic check. You're now tuned in with Mike J. You know the host that do the most. How it feel when you got a rapper from the West Coast on the intro. So smooth. Now we can play the instrumental. BlackTop, BlackTop, BlackTop Radio. Where you can come and get your fix. We be talking about your baby mamas or some politics. First station out where you can tune and hear the hottest. Ain't no filters, you hear all of it. You ain't really popping yet if you ain't never been a guest. Wait, let me guess, you got on next. Got the airwaves on flex. Boom. BlackTop, what did you expect? BlackTop Radio. 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 The BlackTop Radio. 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 The BlackTop. BlackTop. BlackTop Radio.
Because it is that time where we like to get to know what the hell be going on in these streets. It's brought to you by one person only. It is time for headlines with Miss Malone. What's up, baby?
Hi guys, it's me again.
How do you follow that? Like,
okay, it's me again.
That's probably the most epic introduction to headlines ever. Like, it's time.
Which y'all already know what we came here to do, and it's been a lot of things going on, but we don't have time for everything. So we're going to give y'all a couple of the ones that we felt like we might want to touch on today. So let's get into it. The saga between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark has actually rolled over into the WNBA. Saturday night marked the first time the college rivals had come head-to-head and faced off since they both entered the WNBA. There's a moment in the game that has gone viral with Kennedy Clark slamming her shoulder into Kennedy Carter slamming her shoulder into
Say that 3 times
Clark.
fast.
Right. It's all these things.
She got to be in the Crips or something. What's going on?
Causing Clark to fall down and jump. Well, they seen the camera point to Reese as she jumped up off the bench and she was like applauding. Well, that's her teammate. But later in the game, Reese elbowed Clark, knocking her to the floor. Clark got up and waved her arm, seemingly surprised that a call wasn't made after the shove. Clark told ESPN after the game that that's just not how you play basketball. But, I've got to play through it. That's what basketball is about at this level. Reese, however, opted out of going to the after-game press conference. She basically said, I don't want to talk about Caitlin Clark, so I'm not going. So on Sunday, the WNBA announced that it was fining Reese $1,000 for not attending the press conference. Not only were they fining her, they were fining the Sky with a $5,000 fine for not enforcing the media rule.
Sheesh.
Right.
And they only make $5,000.
Right. That's the team, not the players.
Just saying.
shots.
The league also upgraded Carter's foul on Clark to a flagrant 1. Commentators have noted that Clark, although she is the first draft pick, she hasn't had the warmest welcome to the league. And a lot of people are saying that they think it's jealousy because they feel that the older players have some type of resentment towards her because she's coming in and now the league is getting all this, or she's getting all the attention. I don't know how I feel about that, but how do you guys feel about that?
I mean, this has been a thing, okay? It didn't just start when Caitlin Clark entered the league. I mean, Candace Parker got roughed up a couple times. And she came in the league in like 03, 04. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a physical... I mean, let's not even speak about Lisa Leslie and they came up in the era where, defense and fouling was...
And it's almost like a rite of passage. Rookie, welcome to the league.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the club.
That's what I kind of got.
That's what I say, okay? Because it's definitely giving you only here because...
right.
But no, it's definitely... What I don't like is the way the media chooses to portray and attack each story. Because when it was Angel Reese up there, like, I've been bullied so bad, it was, this is what it's about.
Right, this is what you do.
So I just feel like let's extend that type of grace to everybody, like, hey, suck it up, Rookie, you're here to play. Yeah, this is exactly what basketball is about. It's a contact sport. That's exactly what a flagrant 1-2 foul is. That's why fouls are there. Hey, it is what it is. As long as nobody's, leaking off the court with a concussion or something, it's good. It's okay. It's competition.
I think the part that got me was they keep saying that it's because of Caitlyn that the league is getting all of the spotlight. Well, I think it's a combination of all the girls who came in.
I agree.
Because, really, the NCAA... Right.
No.
Okay, right. It was like, hold up. I thought I was missing an A.
The NCAACP.
Right, because that's what it was feeling like. But I think a lot of those girls, we were all excited. Well, a lot of people were excited to see all of them get drafted because they did put on such a good show during the tournament.
Correct.
So it's not just one player. We were rooting for all the players because they showed up and they showed out.
And we do have a culture icon in hip hop who's now Angel Reese.
Well,
technically, she's in tune with the young hip hop.
Right, because with Lotto went to the game and said, "I'm here for Angel Reese."
Exactly.
She didn't say Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
So
I'll say this type of energy and attention in the WNBA is exactly what makes me miss Kobe, because Kobe was definitely showing love to this league.
Yeah.
G was going to the games with Gigi, like, wow, Gigi should have been there. So this is, I'm happy for the WNBA because we've been saying for so long, if y'all want these women to get raises, support them. And as we see, games are selling out. There's no reason why.
That's what my thing was. Because when we first reported the story about it,
yes,
I was like, well, at the end of the day, I just hope that this brings views, and that's exactly what happened.
It is.
Well, I'll say, first of all, shout out to both ladies, because it's a lot of scrutiny and pressure on them. And there are reasons to defend both sides, to be honest with you. When you look at the stances, are we taking them? Are they going through a little bit too much on the front? Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
It's giving bring it on.
I do feel like there is some type of tension in the air that's unspoken between this draft class and the actual WNBA players prior. Now, do I want to say that this is the reason that we're seeing these ladies get roughed up? No, I'm not going to say
it's jealousy.
Okay, I'm not going to say I don't think it's jealousy. I don't think that is what it is a combination for everybody. I don't think that word sums up there might be some jealous players in there, because you gotta admit, like, you coming into the WNBA and this new draft class are receiving different type of money than you. So to say that jealousy is completely off the table for some of these people, nah. But do I think as a majority of the WNBA, I think this is more like a warm welcoming. And I will say that both ladies have showed amazing attitude throughout this whole ordeal, whether it's been pressure or not. Both of them have dealt with a backlash of playing against each other, and they're not necessarily doing it to each other in public. They're holding grace amongst each other as competitors in public. I'm not going to hold Angel Reese to come to a press conference to come see Caitlin Clark. That has been her quote unquote unspoken rival amongst the community for how long? Maybe you tired of that. Maybe you tired of living in that. Maybe it's time for the new stage.
But it's two quick things. Number one, I don't like how Angel Reese does not get the same protection as Caitlyn, right? Because when Caitlyn got pushed, the owner of the team of the Indiana Fever made a statement. It was like, y'all got to protect my... I don't stand for this. She deserves better treatment. But when Angel Reese got her head slammed while going
ain't nobody say nothing.
Twice.
There was no owner, no GM,
nobody said nothing.
No coach. And it's like that, you see that, right? So I can understand why it's some animosity.
We can turn this into a
but
whole
who do you
dissertation.
blame for that? Don't you blame your team backing up? So if I was Caitlin Clark and my team is backing me up about some unnecessary stuff, and you're Angel Reese and your team don't, why am I the villain? Why is my team the villain? Why isn't your team?
That's necessarily the case. I hear that argument though, but I think it's Angel, and I mean, if we have to put it on paper, it is a black-white thing. It is a black girl thing. It is a you.
That's
too
what I said.
much,
it's
you
giving
too
bring it on
rah-rah,
Clovers
you too
and
this.
what is it? That's what it's giving. It is.
It's giving like we need to put you in your place. But her, let's exalt her because she's been, I don't want to say this, but the Great White Hope. You know what I mean? Y'all remember that? Y'all know that complex. Y'all know the Great White Hope complex.
Yep.
Let's be clear.
Yep.
I think that's a little bit of what's happening.
But the second part of this, it is entertaining. It's like
is
I ain't never
entertaining.
seen baddies before. But this might be closest thing to baddies.
this
He
is not
just got a
close to
ball in
baddies.
it.
Is this
far
the
from
real?
baddies.
This might,
Is this the real buns in basketball? Like, is this the one that's deserving for real? Like,
Well, I'm sure there's more to unfold on that topic, so we'll keep you guys updated on that. Next story. Now, Summer Jam happened. 2024, and I know you wanted to talk on this specifically. Well, this year's headliner was Doja Cat, and what I will say is I didn't hear that much about promotion about Summer Jam this year. Usually, you hear a lot about it, and I'm so used to hearing a lot about it.
Yep.
But I didn't hear basically anything about Summer Jam this year, and the headliner was Doja Cat. So that was even more weird for me because she can pull in a crowd alone. So the headliner was Doja Cat. Some of the additional acts were Fabio Foreign, French Montana, Jada Kiss, Lord Tariq, and Peter Guns. One of the acts, Method Man, joined on the stage with Redman, made a comment that after the show that he wouldn't be doing anymore based off the generational gap in between the performers and the people watching the crowd. Now, Peter Guns followed up and stated that he will continue to perform at Summer Jam because they helped build the platform and the stage for everybody else to get up there and do it. Now, do y'all think that there is starting to become a gap, right, with who we're listening to? But do you think that the older rappers, it's time for them to kind of step back and
realization.
or do more festivals catered to their age?
I would say no.
Okay.
When you got Missy Elliott still selling tickets, when you got Sierra still selling out tickets, we could consider who just came, 50 Cent. Just toured the whole world and sold out. So I mean, this whole thing about we can't reach this generation. Yes, you can. But also, I do think they were set up for failure in a sense because looking at that specific time slot they were performing and who was before them and afterwards, you don't put Method Man in between Fabio and freaking whoever the F.
Yeah.
Like,
but not only that, the lineup as a total was kind of weak.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's Summer Jam, number one, don't have the name that Summer Jam used to have. We have way bigger festivals now, to be honest with you.
Good point.
That's true.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Then when you listen to Summer Jam is classic for New York artists. New York artists don't hit the same as they used to as well. I mean, there is a wave of a comeback, but it's not. Look at
Nicki and Cardi didn't have this problem at Summer Jam, did they?
No. Oh,
Okay.
absolutely not.
All right.
I was going to go to my next point. Number 3, when it is an artist that you're going to go see and it's of an older generation, you kind of got to be the top of your class or tier of that time in order for people to come out and enjoy you as a legacy.
The same thing.
I'm just being real with you. I'm going to say with this. All right, how about this? DMX probably could have sold.
I mean, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
Hold on.
Okay, now Redman and Method Man are icons, but they were never the top of their time that's gonna sell generations.
Now, maybe if Wu-Tang would have came.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what?
like,
See, I was
You
going
get
to
what
say.
I'm saying? Like,
Plus, they
I
got a
don't think
TV show out right now.
Method
so
Man
it's still
and
relevant.
They
Redman
were
don't
great.
have this problem at Dreamville or Rolling Loud or Broccoli Fest.
So-
they don't have that
Audience-
problem.
But which is
there.
crazy because Method ain't Meth from New York. So
Yeah.
that's even
what I'm
crazier.
saying. I'm saying this because that plus the generational gap also plays to the point. When you looking at it, Red and Meth don't mean too much. They looking at Method Man as the lawyer for Tariq more than they are
correct.
looking for him as a rapper
Oh,
now.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
a great
lesson
point.
over.
But also, yes, because
Look at
more
the
of their
lawyer rapping on the
generation
stage.
probably know them from How High and being actors than
Very true.
their music.
It's way out of touch. They going to go
That's
see
true. That's a
today's
good point.
artists, the Trippy Reds or whatever. It's so many artists in between Redman and now that a world of people could come see these
Right.
people in between.
So y'all saying it look like Stone Soul?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They would fit with Juvenile and Stone Soul.
No comment.
I'm sorry.
Love you,
I
804.
sneezed.
Okay, next story.
The geriatric.
So singer-songwriter The Dream
We gonna cut that.
is facing a lawsuit
No, we not.
by singer-producer Shanaz Mangro. I want to make sure I'm saying her name right, but AKA Shawnee Monroe. She's accusing him of luring her into an abusive and violent manipulative relationship. According to People magazine, The Dream has been accused of violent allegations in a lawsuit by his former protege. Per court documents obtained by People, the singer-songwriter producer is being sued over allegations that he lured Monroe, 33 years old, into a recording and distribution contract, which he claimed led to the 23-year-old vulnerable artist being into an abusive, violent, and manipulative relationship in 2015. In one of the occasions in the court filing, she said he locked her into a dark room, violently had sex with her, left her, returned to have sex again, while demanding she tell him she loved him. Whew.
Ain't he like 4'3"?
I think he
Yeah, like he one of the midget type dudes.
So she is originally from the Netherlands and is now being represented by the same lawyers as Cassie Ventura in her settled lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs.
I bet be settled by next week.
I'm gonna tell you one thing.
So we just know if this is true, the check will clear in the next couple of days.
We ain't finna be able to listen to no music.
That's what it is.
Everybody can.
Do away with all the singers. You got Tyrese crying. You got people touching each other. It's the industry is like
Not
week
Tyrese
by
crying.
week. I'm just saying, like,
What do you want from?
Well, I definitely hope that this did not happen to this young lady because that's unfortunate. And it's crazy how more of these stories are coming out more and more every day.
like every week.
And I mean, she said she got tired. Well, based on some of the reports from people, they said that she got tired of feeling like this was weighing on her, and she wanted to get it off her chest so she could finally feel free of this burden. So we don't know. I don't know. It didn't mention if she was still recording music at the time now, or maybe this situation was blackballing her from going forward. Because if it really did happen, but we don't know. So I mean, there could be numerous reasons why she had not come out and said anything.
What if the settlement is to kick Starter forward? We don't know.
We don't know, but I guess we'll stay tuned.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, the shock value is high, right? Because I mean, not to say nobody's talking about
It's
the
just
Dream.
these heavy hitters.
But that's a huge one. That's
name.
Beyonce.
That's like Beyonce, baby. What?
And so many other connections. So
I mean, but shout out to Christina Milian who put it out years ago. But I don't think anybody was just buying her tea. It was just like, you're bitter. Whatever.
Wait, give us the tea. I forgot about that.
Christina Milian, I would say probably it has to be around 2014 or maybe a couple years prior. But she's come out about her experience with the Dream. Yeah, and so basically, I say all that to say, like, unfortunately, with some of these hip hop icons, there's usually always one. There's always one whistleblower that when they blow the whistle, everybody says, "Yeah, you go over there with Too Short." Nobody cares about you. And I think that's what
Too short.
blow the whistle over there.
She said me.
Blow the whistle over there. But what you're not going to do is say, yeah. You know what I mean? So that was one that didn't gain traction.
Right.
Because surely if it did, or maybe she got paid behind the scenes and was.
They do have a kid together, so maybe that's an amicable type of situation where you
kind of forgive on behalf of the kid and move forward.
We need to go back and check what Nivea may have said.
I just can't. With
But anyway,
all these midget rappers being abusive, and I mean the Napoleon complex.
It's real.
It's real.
yeah, they got a short temper.
Yo,
all right. Well, that is it for this week's news, y'all.
a knee
I
slapper.
definitely appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Milan
What'd I say?
Milian, or you make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Sorry.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Hey man, that's headlines brought to you by Miss Milan, ladies and gentlemen. Short Kings, y'all looking real crazy out here.
They are.
All right.
Yeah, they're real
Just-
aggressive.
They really are. That's crazy.
Tories and Terriuses.